You are lying. I want to put the bubbles. Let me see if I can find
My
bubbles.
hair. Look at my hair.
And look at me.
Yeah.
Well, you can't use what you call this on here.
What, the filters?
Mm-hmm.
Edit? No? Is it edit right now? Couples talk. Customization. Customization. Let me see. Okay, cancel. What is this? Manage.
She's at the bottom.
It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. Someone's watching this, by the way. So.
Let me see if I can see. You can say hello, baby.
Hello, is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. I know it's much is true. I just want to tell you something. I just want to tell you something. I love you. Hi. Here, you should say hi to the camera, Liz. This is Linus. This is my dog. I love him to death.
He needs a bath.
Everybody loves Linus. Especially when you call him a good boy. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Thank you. Kisses? Kisses? Thank you. Thank you. All right, go away, dude. Cool beans. All right, what's to talk about? Let's see. We could talk about anything in the world. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter.
Stop it, Mason.
Coffee.
No, because you keep messing with him.
Man, I really want more coffee.
You don't want to work out?
I want more coffee. Yes.
You want to work out?
I want more coffee. Yes, let's work out. So, how's everybody doing tonight?
Let's see if I can see you.
It's called Carry On with Tiff.
So my friend Carlita wanted us to talk about the roles of couples.
The roles of couples, huh?
Yeah, like roles in a relationship.
Like roles?
No, like what? Like, should women wash dishes or should women work? Like those kind of roles.
You mean like I don't cook, I don't clean, like that? I think you should be shared equally, obviously, but sometimes when you're in a marriage, when dating, it's much more a little bit different because it's much more you're trying to feel each other out and try to figure out exactly what you're doing. But when it comes to like a marriage, when you actually do get married and everything like that, I think it's much more to the point where you and the other one, it's not about 50-50. It's not about whatever. It's about getting the job done. That's what it ultimately comes down to. Because and then it becomes a competition. Then it becomes oversaturated. And it's like, well, I did this and I did that. Hey, when you're married, that's the way it's got to be, you know. Sometimes a person's going to give 70, sometimes a person's going to give 30. It just depends.
Bobby Jeans, hello, how are you doing? Thank you for coming in, sis. Thank you for coming in. I would sing your song, but you know I always butcher it. She has a beautiful song. Yeah. Bobby Jeans, maybe one day we can do a collaboration together. So today we're talking about roles in a relationship. Shout out to my bestie, Carlita, for giving us that topic. So he was just saying that the focus shouldn't be, thank you for the thumbs up, shouldn't be 50-50. I guess so. I don't know. I think that's a topic that should be talked about though before people get serious in a relationship because some people don't feel that way. Yeah. I would love that. Great talk. Yes. So I might have to learn how to use that like StreamYard and stuff and invite people up on YouTube.
Yeah, we'll find out exactly how to do that kind of thing.
I used to know how to do it. They changed it. Because back in the days, it was so much easier. Now they say, oh, you have to go to StreamYard and all this stuff. So I don't know. Okay,
so topic was about what? Our relationships and everything like that, and how it should be like 50-50 or it shouldn't.
Because some people believe that a woman should cook, clean, mother, Some people only believe that she should do that, keep the house clean. Some people believe that she should do all of that plus work. So I don't know.
On that kind of thing, it's much more. It's much more like it matters if whether
She
you're a
said it right.
traditionalist. Hello, if you're a traditionalist or you're not, because we're raised in different environments and different families. You know what I mean? Whether the mom teaches the child, whether it's a boy or a girl or something like that, whether the mom is in the relationship or the raising of the child, or as well as the parent is there, the dad or whatever, or whoever it is that's raising the other child. So
Mhm.
it all varies, but ultimately, when it comes down to when we get into relationships and everything like that, um, we we strive to please the other.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? That's what the ultimate game is to make each other happy and see what kind of chemistry is built upon. Because I know me and her had chemistry, a lot of chemistry, but you know what I mean. Us, it's much more of a rare case because ours was much more instantaneous. Other than other people that are like, oh, I'll take you on a date, I'll take you on this, I'll take you on that, and we
Mhm.
fill each other out. There's been instances where, uh, in either people's past or anything like that, that have said, okay, well, I want to go get coffee. Once I get coffee, let's see if anything happens. There's other people that are much more materialistic and wants like I want something flamboyant. But I think it's one of those things where people are just uh, following a fashion or a fad. I'm very old, as you can see, because I'm saying like 80s words and stuff. But it's one of those things where people follow other people, especially what they hear on TV or uh, social media or something like that, and they're like I need to do this, I need to do this. I'm like, no, be yourself,
Mhm.
be yourself, because you're gonna find somebody that loves you or likes you for who you are.
So, do you believe in love at first sight? I'm going to interview you. Let's do a
Okay,
little
yeah, sure.
interview.
Why not? Shoot me with the interview. Do I believe in love at first sight?
Mhm.
Uh Honestly, I did not, because we get oversaturated with TV. Me
Mhm.
as a kid, I have seen that kind of like that thing in movies. Like remember like in Family Matters where Urkel was like I'm in love with you, Lisa. I'm in
Mhm.
love with you. I know we're supposed to be. Love, that was love at first sight. You know what I mean? And
Uh-huh.
again, I'm showing my age with Family Matters. Um, but you know what I mean? It can happen. I
Mhm.
just it's one of those things. You haven't seen it, so you don't know. You
Mhm.
only seen it on TV. You see it all the time. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But ultimately, I know it's out there. Ultimately, I know it's out there and one of those things. But there's also an accumulation where people fall in love with somebody.
Mhm.
That's what I believe in too. But I do believe like you bump into somebody and you're like instantaneously, you like them, you love them, or something like that.
Yeah.
But for me, I've never seen it until you and um, in high school. I thought I was in love because fake love.
Mhm.
But what about you?
First, I'm gonna read the comment.
Hmm.
Bobby says, "I always play my natural position in my relationship. I'm a nurturer and a giver. I believe in love at first sight because I've experienced it. Wow, I do too as well. Because we all okay. So I wouldn't say that it was love at first sight with. I don't know. I don't know if I can say any. So I'm gonna just say this.
Talk.
I do believe in love at first sight because I truly believe this is love. Because when I saw you, met you years ago, I loved you. Then I did. I really I loved you then. But I knew I couldn't make it known because it was not the right time. Um, but then I know I really liked you. But when we really connected, um, it was love at first sight. I will say I didn't have that until I met you. Yeah, I can't say that I've never said, oh, I like someone a lot, but it's the love I felt for you is totally different from anybody.
Oh.
Yeah, any man that I've ever loved.
Yeah,
So
I'm very, very appreciative,
mm-hmm.
and she slowly but surely, actually already, won my heart over. So she's a very, very special woman to me, and everything like that. We would love to hear everybody else's parts and how everybody feels, and their stories as well. Because, like I said, we work together, but my role was for years because I don't date anybody that I work with, and I work at a hospital. So there's a lot of people that are slashed out, that
Mm-hmm.
and that kind of like takes a whole lot. But there's plenty of fish in the sea and everything like that. And when you're with somebody, especially with somebody that you work with in a large hospital or something like that, somehow, some way, you're bound to run into the same person, whether you've had a disagreement, whether you've had complications, or you're seeing the other person. So it's complicated.
It is. Bobby says, okay, Miss Carmen, welcome in.
Hi, Miss
Good
Carmen.
evening, host, and everyone in the chat room.
Hello.
How you doing, Miss Carmen? I love you so much. Thank you for coming in.
Hello,
beautiful. Bobby Jean says, oh, how beautiful. Yes. So I won't say it was love, but I was really attracted to him. And I used to love for him to come and like do his walkthroughs and chat and everything. I hated when he left.
I know. I don't know what it was. Who was it
again?
Who were you talking about?
What?
About the individual that will come by and everything like that?
I don't know, some guy.
I know.
Yeah, but he was amazing.
I love at second sight, I guess. So.
But then when we connected that day that we came together, because you didn't know that I was even back.
I didn't. Mm-mm. Because you got another job.
Yeah.
That's why. So when I would come back and I would do my visitations and stuff like that at that specific clinic, I didn't know you were there.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, she probably went to the restroom or did something else, until I actually came and talked. And I was like, hey, where's Tiffaney at? You know what I mean? She's like, oh, she doesn't work here no more and everything like that. And you kind of, you're bummed out, but you push forward with life. You know what I mean? You're like, okay, well, maybe I'll see her later. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'll find her if it's meant to be or anything like that. We'll figure something out.
And it wasn't the right time too. Like I couldn't let you know that I thought you were amazing. So it's like we never were crossed that line with each other. We were always like professional, yeah.
But we still talked about life, and we were able to figure out exactly what was going on as far as talking to each other. What really brought us together and what really, really gained a lot of chemistry is that we were able to talk to each other about nothing and enjoy each other's time. That's what it was.
And it's good that we were basically friends before we even started talking.
Yeah, because I know you told me you're like, babe, how would it feel about love at first sight? I was like, how would you feel if I were to come up to you and say, I love you, girl. Man, you're so beautiful. You're so awesome. It's one of those things that comes off weird.
I believe in it. I believe because at the time that it was like we saw each other for the first time, but this time it was perfect for us because we didn't have any situations and it wasn't our time. It was God's time this time. Because I believe if we would have forced it before and we would have did that, it wouldn't have worked out for us.
I don't think so.
Yeah. So it was, to me, it was love at first sight. It was like I saw you for the first time. I don't know. It's weird. It's hard to describe, but it was perfect.
I think like the second time.
The second time. This time. It was like the first, no, I would say the first time, but the second time, but the first time, because the first time we couldn't.
No.
So to me, it was like a new beginning.
So it was like the third time.
The third time?
1, 2.
No, the second time. Yeah.
It's a seen you before afterwards. Like spurts, but not really like anything like long talk.
Right.
It was like, oh,
not like
nice
we did when we first met.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, when we first met, we just talked about nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
Really talked about nothing. And
we enjoyed.
Oh my gosh, yes. It's easy to be uh, it's a lot more easier to talk to somebody that you don't know. Uh, I was slowly getting that. I know there was a time in my life where, I was, betrothed.
Amen.
Married.
God's time. Yes.
Yeah. And I did not know, like, me as a man, I did not know or understand or comprehend the fact that how much better it is to talk to somebody else randomly. You get a totally unbiased uh, opinion on somebody else's thing, rather than it be like husband, wife, best friend. Yes, but this person's going to tell you everything you want to hear to make you feel better or to sway away from any discomfort or anything like that. So when you hear it from a totally unbiased and be like, hey, this person, it makes it so much better. You know what I mean? So that's why we do certain things, man.
Yeah.
But when, like, I saw her, I liked her, but then again, you can't come off as a weirdo.
Yeah.
But now that your man has a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
So much confidence. I don't know what it is.
It's like you're my best friend. We have so much fun together. It's not all about the bedroom. We laugh together, we have fun, we talk. Like, he's my best friend. It's amazing.
I love her companionship in and out, the house and everything like that. Man, it's like I've been waiting for her as like a best. I've been looking for a best friend for my whole entire life, and then finally I found her. Because when I saw her, I was like, "Hey, how are you?" and everything like that.
And I gave you this look like,
yeah, you were like, "Oh, hi." She went like this.
I had a wall up though. I was like, because I liked you already. But
yeah, she had a wall, absolutely, like anybody should. But you know, your boy, again, he, like, I'm telling you, like, I was so confident. I had like no worries about anything. I was not. The thing was,
thank you, Bobby. I love
thank you, Bobby. The thing is that, truthfully, can I speak to you?
Yeah, baby. Go ahead.
The truth of the matter was that I was going to shoot my shot anyways. If I were to see you, I'd be like, okay. I was going to say hello. I was going to give you my number. And whether you called or you didn't, it was completely fine. I'm telling you, my dude, the way that I was feeling about myself, and not in a very conceited or narcissistic way, but much more for to make myself feel like a better person. You know what I mean? Because I just got out of a toxic relationship. So I wanted to do stuff for myself. You know, just not for my kids. I love my kids. Not for my family. Not for anything like that. But for myself, for me. And after I started just doing stuff for myself, you
had to find yourself and your happiness.
Yeah, because you know what? For you to love someone else, funny as it sounds, you got to love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, how are you supposed to take care of other people?
Right.
How are you supposed to be that provider? How are you supposed to be that diamond in the rough, or that person that lost block that goes inside a person's heart to fill it? Because that's what everybody's looking for. You know what I mean? Either a mend or to be there for somebody. You know?
Yeah. So, but when you approached me, I couldn't figure out, like, I didn't know what to do. Like, I had a wall up, and I was just like, I didn't know what to think. I was like, oh, I had a wall up. I did.
Yeah.
And I was afraid to message you.
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah. And I was looking at your number. I was like, what does he want?
I got you. Like I said, I gave you my number, and that's it. Like, I was truly like, here's my number. If you want to call me, call me. If you don't, you don't.
There's my friend Joe. I'm sorry, baby. Remember I was telling you about him? He was, how you doing?
Hey, what's going on?
I think that's him. I'm so very happy and proud for you, my friend. So awesome and amazing. Congratulations to you both. Wish you both many more happy memories to years to become. I was telling him about you, and he wants to meet you. So maybe you remember I was telling you about him?
Yeah. We'll meet up sometime.
Yeah.
What was I talking about? Oh yeah, going back to that stuff. I gave you my number, and I was like, here's my number. I wasn't very forward or anything like that. Like I said, it was just women love a confident person.
But you didn't think I was going to text message you, you said.
The fact of the matter is, to tell you the truth, do you want me to tell you the truth?
Tell me.
Because now it doesn't even matter, does it?
No, because we together now.
We together.
Yeah.
But anyways, the fact of the matter is that it didn't matter whether you text or you did not text.
Uh-huh.
Because if it was meant to be, I was going to see you.
Right.
That's it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We meet up.
But he was hoping that I messaged him. And I wanted to message him. I just was thinking like, okay, I really like this man. Mm-hmm. It was weird how our friendship started, and then our story. We're going to tell the full story one day, like later on.
Yeah.
We'll do a Q&A.
This is like a Reader's Digest.
Yeah, because it's funny. But for him to be standing in front of me, and everything we both have went through in life, like I've dated, I've had relationships, but so at this point I was just like done. And so when he's standing in front of me, and I was like, okay, is he trying to flirt with me? Or I didn't know what to think. But here we are.
Honestly, it is not a flirtatious kind of thing. Because when you come off as a flirtatious, like, hey girl, how you doing? How have you been? Because I see it like this. When a man is being flirtatious, they're going after a goal. They're going after a goal. They're like, okay, I'm going to see you and I'm going to do like talk to you. My goal is to talk to you, get your number, go out a date or whatever, blah, 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 like dominoes. But the fact of the matter is that I didn't care. I did not care in the least. I was there to meet up with an old friend and talk to her and see what's up. Because the fact of the matter is, like when I met you, it's not like you said, oh my God, I've been in love with you for like so much. I had this crush. You know what I mean? You don't hear that. You might hear that in
because I would have been like, because you still didn't have a clue that I was attracted to you. Like we never crossed the line like that. We were always respectful towards each other. So when he asked me out for coffee or tea, it was in a respectful way. And I was like, okay, well, I think he really is trying to, we're trying to get caught back up. But I was still like.
Still had it up?
Yeah, I still had it up. Because I was like, oh no.
It's completely fine for a person to keep their guard up, especially when it's a person that you're meeting. It's kind of like you're trying to find somebody, but you don't know what this person has behind them. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I think everybody should always have a guard up. I let Tiff know that, like, hey, I told her, hey, look, to tell you the truth, I'm the opposite of any man you're going to meet. And it's very hard for a person to be like, yeah, whatever. You're just a guy like anybody else, or you're just a woman just like anybody else. You're going to hurt me or whatever, or you're here for a specific thing and everything like that.
And I was healed because you have to be truly healed. You can't wait for somebody to enter your life to heal or to, you have to be healed. You have to love yourself before you can love anybody else. You can't depend on other people to heal you. So it wasn't that for me. It was just, at that point, I wasn't looking. That's what I'm saying. I wasn't looking, but I was confused as to what was going on. I was like, he's a really nice guy. So maybe he's really, I don't know. It was just weird because I did think you were attractive and I don't know.
But then again, I didn't know any of that.
The only thing I would have never let you know.
No. The only thing is that your boy is very good at talking to people. Because I talk to people every single day. Mm-hmm. And again, it's not a narcissistic or whatever. It's just the fact of the matter is that what I do as my job, I constantly talk to people, whether it's a bad conversation or a good conversation, whether it's bringing people from the elevation of yelling, screaming, and doing all this fun stuff at you or to people, to bringing them all the way down to your level, to let them know that everything's going to be okay. Because ultimately, when it comes down to irate people or anything else, a lot of people don't have IPC skills, which is interpersonal skills or something like that. Communications. So if you're able to, especially with me being, married and whatever, and hearing people out.
He's not married, y'all.
No, I'm not married. I'm not married. I'm married to the Lord. No. But anyways, you got to learn how to listen. You know what I mean? And it goes through trial and error. And I know usually when wives say, "You're hearing me, but you're not listening to me," And for men, it's very hard because we have selective hearing. We're like, babe, I'm hearing everything you say, but it's the fourth quarter right now. And we're losing by 3. And I have numbers. And I have this. And blah, 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 blah. Selective hearing. When you listen to somebody, you give your undivided attention to somebody. If she were to be talking to me and I could extremely multitask with a million things because that's how I've been trained. I could listen to her. I could hear this. I could hear something else. I could do this. I could do this. And still at the end of the day, she's like, babe, what did I just say? Oh, you were talking about your sister, about buying this house, about doing this certain things, how she wants X amount of bathrooms. Is this, well, she's like, babe, how did you do that? I was like, do what? This is normal to me. Like, me as a lieutenant where I work at, I have to multitask. Sometimes I'm put in a position where I'm the boss, like at least like 3 to 4 times a week. And sometimes I don't want to be the boss, but I have to be the boss. And I got to take matters into my own hands. You know what I mean? But I know how to do the job. I know how to do whatever.
Joe says, just a smile alone makes me so happy for you, my dear friend. It's so awesome and amazing. A new beautiful path you've taken. Awesome. So Joe and I used to actually work together. When I say he has such a beautiful spirit, don't make me cry, my friend. He is such an amazing person. I remember he used to always come around the corner and made everybody smile. He's always been such an amazing person. So I hope you're doing better. I know you've been going through it a lot. I've been sending up lots of prayers for you. You better stay active on TikTok. And I hope and pray that everything works out good for you.
Everything's always in the go.
Yeah, just keep faith. He has really been going through it, but he's such a strong person. And I know God's got you, my friend.
God's plan. God's plan.
He does.
Like if y'all have any questions, please ask away. When I told her that I'm like the complete opposite of what everything is that okay, people, to trust somebody, you need different levels and stuff like that. Like I'm gonna trust him with this or trust her with this and this and this and this. I'm kind of the opposite of everybody, babe. What did I tell you last time? I guess she was hearing me, not listening.
You tell me a lot of stuff, babe.
So I told her this. I said, babe, I'm the complete opposite of whatever man you're going to be, or whatever man that you've been across. And she's like, whoa.
You have to be, because if you weren't the opposite of a man that I've been with, and that's for me too, any woman that you've dated, I don't think we would even be together, God is good. But why would I want to be with someone that is like my ex, or like your ex? Like, we're different. I want someone different that loves me inside and out. Like, I'm not trying to date any of my exes, and I hope you wouldn't want the same either.
The thing is
I want to be different.
Absolutely. The thing is that I've made that mistake in the past about thinking and like going with the ex and like, everybody like to compare. When it comes down to it, there's no comparison to anybody.
Right.
Everybody has their own lives. Everybody does everything different. And once we're able to acknowledge that, a whole broader spectrum will be open to you because you're able to.
He's dead.
Hey, what's going on, Easton?
Thank you. Welcome back.
Welcome back. You're able to broaden your perspective on everybody. You know what I mean? Not just vaguely like this person is this person likes this, this is what I like from this person, this is what I like from this person, blah 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 blah.
But so let me talk about that.
Yes.
So that's true. But a lot of people, and I've heard y'all see my stories. If y'all are not connected with me on Instagram, TikTok, I talk a lot about relationships and things that I went through in life. So I have talked about this on a couple of my videos about how I went out on a couple of dates, and one turn off was about, men that talked about their exes all the time. Like, and one date I went out on, I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, are you still married? Like, are you still like, you guys are cruising together and all kind of stuff. Like, one thing I don't like is for people to always bring up their ex all the time, in relation. And I'm not saying you're doing it. We're just talking about couples or people. But I think if you're going out on a date with someone, that can be kind of a turnoff. It's okay to learn each other, know each other, but if you're always harping and talking about your exes all the time, it can be a turnoff, in my opinion. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's one of those things that's
and you don't do that. I'm just saying, like, but I've been out on dates. We're talking about relationships and stuff in life. So,
and like, it's one of those things that you're trying to get in touch with the other person, trying to figure them out. If something is there, you can't just go full crazy. You got to slowly creep in the crazy and be like, you can't just be like, oh yes, on this profile or this whatever, and then after that, you're like oh, by the way, I like Dungeons and Dragons, and I like to dress up, and I like to do this, and I like to. You're like, whoa, take it easy, all right? Don't come at me full crazy. You know what I mean?
Dad made a great comment. He said, they aren't over their ex if they keep talking about it. Yeah, and if you're cruising, going on whole cruises with your exes, I mean, like, okay, I understand if you have kids together, but there has to be boundaries when you're in a relationship. I mean, it's all about respect. Right. If you're going on cruises with your ex-wife and your kid, like, and I just don't understand, family vacations. I don't know. I mean, everybody's different. And then you're always talking about your ex. You're right, Eastad. I agree. You're not totally over your ex. Maybe you need to be with your ex.
Maybe you need to just heal or something like that.
Yeah, maybe you still need to heal.
You just need to heal.
And there's nothing wrong with it, but I think until you're fully done or healed, you cannot go into another relationship. You shouldn't.
You shouldn't, but
people do.
There's some people that do that, and there's some people that just get over something over time. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things.
But then you have to hope that person is going to be able to take that, because that's a turn off.
It's all about just like not talking about it, actually.
Right.
But the conversation must be said. You know what I mean? Because the conversation is going to come up. It's like what happened here? What happened this? What happened this? Because ultimately, this person is going to do something that reminds you of that certain individual, and you're going to be like my ex did this, that, blah blah blah, and then the conversation comes up, and that's where you need to lay it down on the table. Be like, okay, babe, him or her or whatever. Tell me what's up. What happened to your ex? How did y'all break up? Blah 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 blah. Do you still have feelings for this individual? That's all. You know what I mean? Because ultimately, you're trying to iron things out.
If you're going out on cruises with your ex, and that's something.
Somebody's had that happen too. Okay, because that doesn't happen.
Right.
For me,
I was like, no.
For me, it was Cancun, Chi-Town, all these other places and stuff.
Easier said than done most times. Yeah, that's true.
Again, I'm kind of like the opposite of like a lot of other people.
I think everybody's different though. We can't. Yes. I mean, everybody's different. I thank God that it was all God that I met such an amazing person. And I don't think nobody's better than anybody. I think that maybe, there are some bad apples in this world now, rotten apples. But a lot of times too, it's just that we can't say, oh, that person's such a horrible person. Maybe it's just that you two just weren't meant for each other. You weren't right for her and he wasn't right for you. So sometimes I said, we don't always have to bash each other or say, oh, they're such a horrible person. Maybe the problem is that we force things and that we just weren't for each other.
And it's all trial and error, you know what I mean? That's why we go on dates. That's why we fall in love, and that's why we get our heart broken, and et cetera, et cetera. You know,
you made me almost pop willies. You didn't even see me.
But
it's a long story. We'll tell y'all that later.
Some other. But it's really trial and error. Like the point that I got to in my life, you have to go through tides and tribulations and everything like that, man. You really do. If you don't go through that, and go through hell and back several times, you're not going to experience what like true heaven and ecstasy and all this euphoria that comes along your way. You know what I mean? There's going to be a lot of bumps in the roads. You know what I mean? Life is very, very troublesome, especially the dating life. You know, it's very hard because you in your mind have something in your mind. You're like, I want this person to be 6 foot tall. I want this person to be this. I want person to be this. And like, it's a preference. Everybody has a preference. It doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? I'll tell you about it later on. Another live, I'll tell you all about like the worst. Yeah, that could be one of our conversations later on. Our worst dates.
Oh my life.
Ever.
Yes.
Ever. Look, to tell you the truth, I've told this story so many times at my hospital. No one's beaten me. I think one person almost had like the exact same date. I might have like a little bit of things differently, but like never beat me on how horrible this date was. This was like my first date after being divorced. I was like, this is what the dating life is on? It's crazy.
Like it was over. I'm over it already.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But it's a funny story. You gotta learn how to laugh.
Yeah.
You know?
But also, I truly believe too that never settle. You know, I mean, there's no perfect person. We all have flaws. We're all gonna make mistakes. You just gotta know what you're willing to deal with. Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, but never settle, because how is God gonna bless you with the right person if you're settling for a rotten apple? You know what I mean? And like I said, they might not necessarily be a rotten apple. They're just not the apple for you, honey. Okay.
Maybe it's not a poison apple. It just needs to ripe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But you don't want to sit there and wait. You don't want to have to always. I don't know. Okay, so how do y'all feel about this? I heard people say, teach people how to love you. Should you have to teach people how to love you?
Yes, I think it was Mario.
Right? Or do you? Do y'all believe in that? I hear a lot of people say, you got to teach people how to love you. In some ways I do, in some ways I don't. I don't know.
Did I do that song?
Yeah, we need to post that video.
Good love and protection.
With your spirit fingers.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, we're gonna post our karaoke video.
Yeah, I was a little intoxicated.
He hit those notes. It was so fun.
I was drinking the liquid courage.
Yeah, I think he would have did that without the liquid courage.
That's absolutely correct. I love getting in front of the camera and just making a fool and stuff like that. I love comedy. I love all that fun stuff.
Yeah. But, so he's hopefully going to be starting a platform or comedy show.
Yeah. I just, whatever, truly, we'll do that later. Right now, let's just stick to the topic and everything like that about relationships. So if there's any topics or anything like that, anybody would like to discuss, especially with this one, we'll go off of the romanticism and everything like that. And
well, my channel is about everything, honey. It ain't gonna always be about couples.
No, but we're talking about this.
Yeah, this time, because they know I talk about everything on him.
I know. But right now we're gonna stick to this topic so we could give people more topics. So if y'all have anything, y'all can let us know. But those are little things that people can do. You know what I mean? As far as like coming to terms with like you and that person and everything like that, it takes work. It takes work because people are not compromising. People are not going to be like, here, you could have this, you could have this. And it's very hard to admit when you're wrong or you're right or anything like that. People don't like it, especially when it's somebody that you just know, like barely have known. I'm like, why? Why? Let's just say bye to each other and that's it. Or go team ghost or something like that.
Oh gosh.
I didn't even know what that meant. Like
seriously. Is that the story you're gonna tell? What? Or no?
Me?
The ghost story.
The ghost story. How I became a ghost?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, you were ghosted. You told me you were ghosted.
I look like I just got out of like a 3.5-year relationship.
Well, that'll be another story time though. Oh my god. Yes. Yeah.
Ghost. I have to dress up in a ghost.
Yeah.
So maybe Halloween.
I don't think I've ever been ghosted, but I have ghosted.
You want to be ghosted?
Do you want to be ghosted?
I'm already a ghost.
You already
yes.
You're a dinosaur.
No, it's when it's you know what I learned. when you have been ghosted in terms, you yourself become a ghost.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, baby.
Oh, no, I'm just saying, like you are the person that ghosts people as well because you become a ghost.
I've ghosted, but I've never been ghosted.
So you think?
Really? Who? By who?
I don't know. Someone in the past is hurting.
Really?
But even then, it's like one of those things. It doesn't matter because you know
I don't know who that person is, but
I don't know. It doesn't matter. But anyways,
you have me thinking.
She found love.
Yes, I did. We found each other.
Yeah, we did. It was funny.
Yeah.
So, like I said, we found each other and stuff like that. I gave her my number. I don't know whether she was going to text me or not. Actually, I told her that I gave her my number because I was just so busy at work. I was like, "Hey, man. Hey, what's going on, ATL? What's
up? In. Hey, y'all. Eastad says, apologies for not responding. I'm in the background. Oh, no problem. Thank you for coming in.
Hey, okay. Trust me.
ATL, how are you doing?
ATL, what's up? So, like I didn't know if she was going to text me or not. I kind of was like, I was like 10 o'clock or something like that.
You said you were waiting. You wanted me to text you though.
Well, I gotta say something good.
And I wanted to text
you. So you could be like, oh my god, you were thinking about me.
Really, baby?
Well, at the time we didn't know each other, so I didn't know you liked me.
We knew each other.
We knew each other.
We knew each other for how many years already?
I know, but it doesn't mean that.
But we were never romantic.
No, nothing. It never crossed my mind. Honestly, what I was thinking about was like taking out to coffee and reminiscing and see exactly what happened. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
he asked me out for coffee
and tea. Coffee and grumblets.
Yes. I know you were live. Always live. I said, okay. ATL Shawty Child Boo, Bobby Jeans is speaking to you.
So yeah, I didn't know that, but you know what I mean. I'm glad. I'm glad me and her hooked up, and me and her were able to see the light in each other.
I remember exactly what you said to me when you walked up to me, but we're not gonna tell all now. Later on in the future, we'll do a story time.
Okay.
But I remember what you said when you walked up to me. I remember everything, and I was like, that's how I was confused. I was like, what?
I could give y'all a hint.
No, you want to give them a hint?
I could.
Okay, go ahead.
I could, but we can't play that music here on YouTube or whatever.
But you can rap it or sing it because you're such a great singer. Yeah, would y'all like to hear him sing?
Some other time.
Yeah, some other time. Well, I'm getting ready to post that video anyway. But okay, another story. I'm getting off topic.
But honestly, the only thing that was going through my mind was like when I give her my number and stuff like that. Because you said initially, I went up to you and I started saying stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all want to hear it?
I remember.
Y'all want to hear it, guys? Exactly what I said. All right, I want to
tell the truth.
All right, hey, throw some thumbs up or whatever. Just say yes if you want me to tell you exactly what it is.
Yes.
Or no, or whatever.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you. I remember.
All right, I'm gonna be back. You better let me know. But
you didn't have no drinks that day.
I just ran out of coffee. I need something, man.
You need something.
Yeah. Hello. Don't mind the booty shorts.
His booty shorts.
But I need coffee.
They said tell it, babe.
Oh. Okay.
Yes, tell it.
All right, let me make me some coffee.
He's gonna make some coffee.
All right. Well, since I have time,
we have got to get back. Okay. Did you work out yesterday, babe?
I worked out on the macaroni that you made.
I made him, y'all. ATL Bobby Jeans.
Yes.
I don't know if Miss Carmen is still in here. Y'all know about the homemade macaroni and cheese. So he asked for some soul food.
Yes. Well, I didn't say that. I just said, can you make me some macaroni?
Well, when I told my coworker I made you macaroni and cheese, and she was like, "Oh, he wanted that soul food."
I did not say soul food. I just said, "Hey, babe,
macaroni." But when we hear macaroni, for us, it's soul food, honey.
Babe, so when I hear macaroni, I just think of shells and cheese.
Ew, that's what you thought I was gonna make.
Velveeta? Yeah.
We don't do no shells and cheese over here.
When I think of macaroni or something like that. When I think of macaroni or something like that, I think of like picadillo and Mexican.
I'm sorry, pica who?
Like that. Picadillo?
Pikachu?
No, or
what is pica? How do you say that?
Or fideo.
Fideo. Okay.
Fideo. But okay. What was I doing? What was I gonna do?
You're supposed to tell what you said to me when you walked up to me.
Oh yeah. So
get it right.
I get it right.
Because I remember. Because that's why I was confused too. I was like, wait.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was totally forgetting about it. So I went up to her and I was, oh man, it was so funny. It was so funny. I was like,
see, I saw her. They laughing.
I saw her, and I was like, because obviously I had a lot of confidence. I was doing everything I needed to do, and I was like, I looked at her. I was like, you remind me of a girl that I once knew. I love, and you won't believe all of the things you love.
Oh my God!
And then I get reminded of this is what I can get with you. I would love that. And she's like, I was like, call me. Oh, so I was like, call me, and I was like. Oh snap! I gotta go run. I got called on something. She's like,
I was just sitting there like,
she's like,
that's not obviously not what he said, first of all. But y'all, he really did sing like that. I'm getting ready to post a karaoke video, and I would say he won because he was all into it. He did spirit fingers, and he was.
Look, I looked on the camera and everything like that, and we were rewinding the tape to figure out exactly what was going on. And like we saw her on the camera, and her eyes were like humongous. She was like as soon as I said,
he said Tiffany and started running to me in slow motion.
This is true.
Yeah,
this is very true.
But who said you said hi first, right? You recognized me. I was surprised because we had masks on at that time.
You remind me of a girl that I once knew.
And being that we hadn't seen each other in a while, although I had still seen you.
The only thing I saw, because you had those same glasses, correct? I still remember those glasses. No. Yes, you did. You had similar glasses.
Not when I was working at that building. We can't say the name of the building.
Well, anyways, you were over there and you're like, you were like this, like, oh my God. Oh my God. You're so freaking hot. I cannot believe how hot you are. I'm like, whoa.
Whatever.
Let's just chill your roll.
I was going to my area.
Slow
and all I heard
roll.
Was someone scream my name. Say my name.
I just simply said, I said, hey, stranger. I just waved and everything like that. She's like so cheesed. She doesn't even smile right now.
We had on masks, so I know you told me.
She didn't smile. No, she went like this.
The mask.
The mask came out. She's like.
He's telling a story.
I was like.
He was staring at me like a squirrel. I'm like, this dude is. Come on now.
She went full Caucasian on me. She said, oh my God. It's you. I haven't seen you in forever.
We are going to do a Q&A story time.
Ever.
Okay, and I'm going to tell you guys the truth. What he said. I remember everything he said to me.
Like full Taylor Swift.
You know, I got it in my diary. So I got word from word, baby.
You got it diary or diarrhea?
Diarrhea.
Cha-cha-cha.
Cha-cha-cha.
Cha-cha-cha. But anyways, yeah, that's the true Hollywood
story. You didn't get coffee.
I couldn't because I was going to make some and everybody was saying, hey, tell me the story.
That's right, because you're trying to ride. Okay, you can go get your coffee, baby. Let me talk to the people. Okay. Yeah, and then when you get back. Why do I know I'm dark, but why I look extra dark? Why I look
story.
Okay, now can y'all see me? Let me see. You can't even see my face.
Hey, where's these gutter butters?
And the blinds. Let me see if I can open the blinds.
No, stay there.
No? Stay there? You gonna cut a light on? Okay. Oh, I hid them from us because
Okay,
listen, we're supposed to be on a diet. He ate, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. He ate most of the peanut butter cookies. Okay, he ate most of those daggone peanut butter cookies.
You are a liar.
Where am I, Mason? Mason is in right here. You see that little cage right there, the little black one right here, because Mason is acting a donkey right now. You know. You already know I never really lock Mason up, but because we're over here and Mason is around a new dog, Mason has been acting up. So he has to. Now we don't keep him locked up, but for right now, while we're in a live, because they start growling at each other, they get along well, but Mason is still a baby, and so his dog is. How old is your dog, babe? 7?
7.
His dog is 7 and much bigger than Mason, and so Mason likes to get up in his face and sniff all around him and. His dog is older and he ain't in the mood for it. So Mason doesn't know when a dog is growling at you to get out my space. Mason be acting a donkey.
Well, I can tell him exactly what Mason is thinking about.
Yeah, everybody knows. Mason sniffing around. He's a baby and he's sniffing. We know what that means, and he doesn't know when to stop though. Like his dog does not want that. Don't sniff on me like that, dude. But Mason, he hear me. Y'all hear him whining?
I can tell you exactly.
Mason. Get up, Mason. They can see you. Anyways, Mason does not know what no mean or growl mean. That means you need to get away, Mason. So anyways, for right now, we have him right there until the live is over. So he won his auntie. Yes, I'm going to box him up and send him to you. I love that little dog. Yeah, but we're going to do a Q&A one day. We're going to tell the full story because, listen, I got it jotted down, okay? You making me coffee, babe?
Yeah.
Please?
I sure will.
How you say please in Spanish?
Por favor.
Por favor.
Por favor.
Please. Yes. And I'm going to send you the other stuff as well. So, But we're going to start getting on here more and going. But I really do. Bobby Jeans, I know she's probably not in here no more because, listen, I know she got a busy schedule. But I would really like to do a collaboration with her. I think me and Bobby Jeans only went live, I think, one time together. And that was so long ago. I think it was an eating or something. I don't know. Don't give me the line. It was a while back, though. But I would love, yes. Okay, all right. Love you, Bobby Jeans. I would sing your song, but I don't have a pretty voice like you, so I can't sing it. But I love her song. Every time I see her, I think about her song. It's pretty. All right, I love you, sis. Have a blessed night. Thank you so much for coming in. And if y'all haven't connected with her, connect with her. She is freaking funny. Like I do have a lot of videos, like the pregnancy video. I watched that one. Look, there's Mason right there. Mason, hi, baby. What are you doing? What are you doing, Mason? Hey, baby, say hi. And here's Linus. Hi. I don't know if y'all can see Linus.
Mr. Dukes.
Yeah. So, yes, we will do a collab. Yes, even if it's an eating one. Okay, I love you, sis. Have a blessed night, and I can't wait to do a collaboration with you.
Yeah.
We really want to get go live, and also we're supposed to be interviewed on. He's probably going to do it, babe, on Instagram. So someone wants to interview us, so it's going to be fun.
Do an interview.
Yes, it's going to be fun. And anybody else that want to do a collaboration, ATL. Yes. Let's do it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Love you. Have a blessed night. She lives in Cali. Oh my gosh, my favorite state. That is my dream state. Like I've lived there, but I want to move back there. Like I love some California.
If you eat that or drink that, you are gonna fly.
I love it. I love California. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Okay. What's up? There you go. All right. Coffee's here.
We have been splurging. So, okay, come Monday.
Yes.
Come Monday.
Come Monday.
Come Monday. No more splurging. And if we have cookies left, I'm going to check all of them.
You're a liar.
What?
Goodbye.
Monday?
Monday? You're going to lie. You're...
Monday?
You have very bad willpower.
Look who's talking. But you act like I want some macaroni and cheese.
First and foremost, I've never admitted that I have like very strong willpower. Okay, first and foremost. Second of all, you're not gonna be able.
Wait
to
a minute, where's my coffee? Like my sister say, "Ooh, I hope that spilled all over you."
No, it already spilled on the floor.
I thought he was gonna fix me some coffee.
This is your coffee. I'm just tasting it, pretty much.
Well, whose coffee is this?
Here.
Thank you.
Here, my beloved. Yes.
Thank you.
Give me that one.
Him so sweet. I love him. Thank you, baby.
Yeah, I like home coffee. All right, so what were we talking about? You were talking about like Mason earlier about like what he does with Linus, which is my dog, and yeah, oh my God, he was like when he goes up to Linus. Have you ever seen him on the camera? You don't see him on the camera, right? When
I don't have access to the camera.
You go do anything you want. No, you won't be able to have access. I think it's only one person, but which is me. Yeah, because I'm the one that sends out treats and everything like that. So you've never heard him, right? Because there's actually a translator for dogs.
Yeah.
Did you know that? That's why it's called Furbo. You know that thing is like worth $200.
Oh, okay.
No, that machine that gives out treats.
Mm-hmm.
You never. There's a translator.
Oh, okay.
For dogs.
Okay.
So when like Linus is around, and then so is like Mason. You know what he's saying?
Mason, calm down, little boy.
You know what he's really saying?
What is he saying?
He goes, I like booty. Now we could do this the easy way, or we could do this.
Baby, we have food up here.
The choice is yours.
Oh, God.
I can see you want to do this the hard way. Oh, okay.
ATL, that probably laughing at me.
We can do this the hard way.
He loves dogs more than I do.
Oh, I see you want to do this the hard way, huh? Well, anyways, that's my puppy. That's my puppy Linus. I love him. That's actually a funny story about that dog. He is my son's dog. My son's dog. My kid was like 11, and he was like, Dad. That's how he used to say it. What I want you to do is take care of Linus. I was like, okay, right on. I'll do it. Henceforth, I'm taking care of Linus, which is my dog, his dog, something like that. So it's cool. It's cool. We will do a collab. Y'all do TikTok? Yeah, we do TikTok. We do TikTok sometimes. There's like a whole lot of toxic people there. Like, I don't know. Like, yeah. I'm so new to it, and people are like, I want an invite. And I'm like, I don't even know who these people are.
Yeah, and they come up and they just look like.
They look like bees.
And you speak to them, and they're like,
yeah.
And then they just click off the screen. They're like,
I'm like, okay, like,
what kind of music do you like?
What kind of music? The big old eyes and everything like that. I was like, this guy's a weirdo.
Baby, you didn't wash your hands.
I did.
No, you didn't. You touched it all on the dog.
No, whatever. Fine. You stole my coffee. Mason, come on now. I can't stand a dog that like I crying. Man, we've been talking for like about an hour or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we love to be in front of camera, both of us.
Yeah.
She recently just like introduced me to like just talking in front of just live people and everything like that. I like it. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun to just
TikTok is a whole different world though. Like you have to, because they let a lot of stuff get away over there. Like, I mean, a lot of stuff. Like I see people going through it a lot, especially when they go live. Like, their rules need to get stricter, like YouTube, I think, because people just be getting super loose mouth over there. Like, and it's not fair a lot of times either. So I don't know. It can be if you're not used to social media or you don't have a tough skin, which I know you do, but there's a lot of people who don't. I think that TikTok a lot of times let people get away with a lot of stuff. So, and it's not right. They need to get stricter with that.
Well, yeah. But you know, it shows you how you need to have like thicker skin as well. You know what I mean? Because people are very, very emotional and stuff like that, which is true. But when you're collaborating with somebody
obviously you're interviewing with somebody. You're like, hi, my name is this.
Mm-hmm.
How are you? You're doing fine? Yes, me too. We're going to do this thing, or we're going to do this prank, or maybe we should do whatever. And people are like, oh my gosh, it's a prank and it's funny. Yeah. It's going to go viral and everything
but it's people that's not always not even doing YouTube interviews. Like this young lady, a young girl.
I'm listening.
I actually, you about to let them out, baby?
Yes.
There's a young girl that I actually did a reaction video to, and she was being bullied on social media. So she has special ed classes, and and so people were talking about the way she talked, and they were just picking on her. And she brought up the fact that, she used to be bullied back in school and all this stuff, and how hard it was for her. And when she graduated high school, she worked hard. Like, they were just picking on her for no reason because she has special ed classes. And she has speech issues, and so did I. I had speech therapy. I still mess up or slur or stutter sometimes, like I just did. Like sometimes I stutter or I can't pronounce words correctly. My sister knows too, because my sister, she don't pick at me in a hateful way. She likes the way I pronounce some of the words. It's hard for me to pronounce some, and a lot of people constantly correcting me. But some people don't know that I had speech therapy. But that does not mean that you're stupid or you're slow. But anyways, people were coming for her, so she did a reaction video to it, and it was absolutely, it makes me want to cry, but she's a strong, beautiful, amazing person. There's just some mean people in this world. I'm glad that she's strong enough to stand up for herself but she did it like in a good way. You know what I mean? She didn't go back and tear that person down or whatever. Anyways, I have it posted on my TikTok. So if you got, and it's pinned at the top. So watch it, show her some love and support. She's truly amazing. But we also have to remember that not everybody is as strong as the next, and it's not okay to bully. People go to social media for different reasons. It's like their getaway, but it doesn't mean that they should have to accept bullying. I know that it's going to happen, but I think TikTok needs to get a little stricter on that. I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
And it's not okay. It's not okay.
It's really
there's
not
some
okay.
Evil people
and stuff like that. You just need to understand that there's people that's going to have differences of opinions and everything. They're like that, It's just, it's just one of those things where people don't understand what they're doing until it's after it's done. And then they're like, oh my gosh, I feel so guilty.
Some of them do. Some don't.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some don't give a hootenanny.
No. So a lot of people don't give a hootenanny.
But we should stick up and protect those that, because you never know what people are going through. It's just sad. And I had someone come for me. I usually never respond to stuff, and lately I have been. But there was another one when this lady, she was like 500-600 pounds. And she wanted to wear, who said you have to be a certain size to wear fitted clothes? Who says that if you're 500 or 600 pounds, you're not sexy, you're not beautiful, you can't wear sexy lingerie or beautiful clothes? Who made that rule? Everybody's beautiful. Just because she's a size 1, does that mean she can walk around without clothes? That's okay. But then because she's 600 pounds, she can't. I mean, they're still showing stuff. So people were in there tearing her down. And the comment I left on her, because she had on a 2-piece bikini or a swimsuit, I said, she was very confident and she was happy with herself. I mean, she happy with herself, let her be happy. Boys, stop it. And so I left a comment saying that you're very beautiful, something like that. Well, someone came underneath my comment and says, you are effing lie. Stop lying to her. You're effing lying. And so at that point, you came underneath my name and underneath my comment. So I did a reaction video to her and said that she was bullying and blah, blah, blah. Well, she didn't like that I did that. So she came for me even harder, saying that basically she was talking to her or something like that. I said, yeah, but you came underneath my name, underneath my comment. So therefore you did bring me in this. Okay. You left that underneath my name, honey. So I had every right to react to you. Okay. So it is what it is. But I guess we're so used to as YouTubers, or I'm sure you are too with your profession. We get used to it, and now it's not easy to make. Like when I first started, I was like, oh my gosh, like I didn't want to do YouTube. I made comments go away. I didn't want people leaving comments or thumbs down. Now I don't give a hoot nanny. You know what I mean? Like you can say whatever. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. It's whatever.
It's more of a constructive criticism. When you're able to take the good with the bad, the actual constructive criticism, then you're able to make yourself better. With every dislike, with every like, with every comment, is just a way of expressing what people would want to see. You know what I mean? We give out just a product to everybody else to let them know, like, hey, it's okay. To make them know that, like, look, these are just like life stories. Here we're just for entertainment and stuff like that. I don't mind anything about just discussing nothing. My babe was just telling me like, hey babe, I don't know what we're gonna talk about. I was like, how about we just turn on the camera and talk about nothing?
Yeah.
And whatever comes to mind, it'll be fine. Because if they like you, they'll listen or they'll watch or anything like that. And again, we appreciate all the likes. We appreciate all the people that have joined in, all the comments that have happened and stuff like that. Y'all are just, it's good to brighten your horizon and listen to everybody, you know what I mean? Because that's what life's all about, to get away from the struggle and the heartache and the BS that happens every single day, so.
Mr. Devlin says, really enjoying the chemistry between the both of you. Lots of love. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love them.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's a cool name. But anyways, yeah, that's what it usually takes. But if y'all have any questions whatsoever or anything like that y'all would like us to do, let us know. Shoot a message or anything like that, and we'll get to it. You know what I mean? Maybe we might not get to all of them, but at least we'll be able to touch up on
I have some
most of it and stuff like that. We're gonna be live on, I don't know, another platform right now.
You want to?
Yeah, we'll go to TikTok. Why not? We'll go to TikTok and
TikTok or Instagram?
I don't know.
Let's go to Instagram.
Let's go to Instagram and then we'll
ATL loves some TikTok, honey.
Let's go on TikTok. TikTok is because you can listen to music. I love listening to music. But we could also do anything. Instagram.
Okay.
We'll go to Instagram. So, party people, we're gonna have to bid you adieu. And it's been great talking to everybody. But you know what? Tomorrow we'll go live. I'm gonna be at my parents' house, so we're gonna be able to go to the place and everything like that. And we'll do a live over there or something like that. And just BS and see how everything goes.
Yeah.
So, absolutely. Babe, do you have anything?
No, I don't have nothing.
You don't have nothing?
I just want to say thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for the love and support. Like I always say, never take life for granted. Be kind to one another. Keep grinding and keep shining.
Be kind. Rewind.
I wish we could rewind. Pray before you say.
I know. Batmobile lost its wheel. Joker ran away. Got away. Something like that. I'm still trying to get my end.
Yeah, you keep on trying, baby.
But I do know one thing.
What?
That I do love our chemistry and I love the people around us, especially people that are around the world. Right?
Yeah. All right. We're both tired too. But we pushed ourselves. We have fun.
And we're going to push ourselves on the other platform too, because we want to make everybody happy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. All right. And you guys make us happy. So thank you so much for everything. And I will see you guys later. All right. Deuces.